Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much us.
I'm excited to see. I'm going to like it too. I already know it.
So take a look and stay tuned because we'll be announcing our 2K.
Hello and thanks for joining us at Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Spurs were handed a loss when they went up against...
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. King is out there with Rivers. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate. And it's Hoffman in at the point. With injuries and Clark, his teams prepare for the playoffs. This is the time of year where we really see the value of depth.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, teams that can go 10 deep really have a nice luxury of being able to spread out their minutes, I think, which helps keep the stars fresh for the stretch run and keep them from being overworked.
From downtown, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Baltimore.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Give it up for your Spurs Squad Dance Team, everyone!
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Passes it to Bledsoe. Back to Vassell.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Down low. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Pass to Tate. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Tate's only got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Baltimore.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Dragic gets the bucket.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing.
The line for your Spurs, Rondo. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here are the Barons. 8-point game. Launches it. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
14 foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for San Antonio, Alex.
And so Caruso nails both of them. Here's King. Shoots over Johnson. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
A priority for Johnson continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like that.
Goran Dragic firing at all cylinders for the Baltimore Barons.
11.
We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to
San Antonio, let's give it up for yours.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
We've got Devin Vassell. He's out there with Bledsoe. Pat Connaughton is out there with Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Bledsoe. Now Collins.
Awaiting foul.
Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Collins, good.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Fires from deep. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And with that shot, the Baron lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Bledsoe.
Love how Bledsoe mixes it up. I mean, proving how dangerous that floater of his can be.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Over to the wing. Here's Collins. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Tate. They get it back. King. Another shot. And the layup is good. King's got the lead up to 12 now for Baltimore.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Bledsoe.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson, he's checked in for Collins. Cody Martin comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Alex Caruso in for Vassell. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Spurs. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Pack Squad.
San Antonio making a switch here.
Again for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
second quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Martin. Spurs passing it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Here's Hoffman. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
The Spurs have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Got a piece of it. Here's Rivers. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Baltimore enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we've got more on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at the Barons, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots.
And that.
Spurs fans, no reason.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Jayshawn Tate. Rivers out there with King. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hoffman in at the point guard position. Dragic finds Tate. A three ball. From deep three-point range. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We've got 1:28 left in the third.
You know, for a guy who went undrafted, Jayshawn Tate made a name for himself really fast. Took him 2 years to break in the league, and there's no looking back now. He's really established himself as a quality player in the NBA.
Stolen away. Fires for three. Good on the triple. Tate's only got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Baltimore. 1:02 left to play in the third.
Awaiting foul.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for San Antonio.
First team foul.
58 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the steal. Launches a three, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Caruso. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Caruso.
At the line for
that one misses. Baltimore leading by 23. Here's Dragic from outside. Cans it from downtown. Dragic has got 12.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Right. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here are the Barons. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Pass to Caruso. From the line. Baltimore with the rebound. King, the pass to Hoffman. Shoots over Caruso. Here's Tate. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the first one drops.
San Antonio, Brother. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's Baltimore having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. You've got Alex Caruso. Cody Martin is out there with Cook. Then it's Gorgie Day. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs passing it around. Jang, no luck.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
King outside. Traps in the tray. King's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Barons.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Barons.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And it's Cook missing.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Got that one up quick.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Austin Rivers.
And he makes the first.
Second team foul.
And so Cook nails both of them. Baltimore on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Sinks the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Releases. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's King. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
So he gets them both. Here's King. lets the three fly, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Oh, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And so the Barons take the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...
Hey, I can't believe I'm growing this fast, getting rich this quick. My life changed in an instant switch. Nothing give me. Mama always told me it would be like this. Hey, I remember when I used to think heaven's in the sky.
All right, it's 2K TV Tuesday, so today I'm joined by Danny and Rodney, and we're about to play No Sleep Uno Squad. If you remember from our award show, he was the top play winner of the year with that fabulous no-look alley-oop pass. Are we going to do anything that flashy, guys?
I'm not. I'm a big man, so I don't have much passing. I will be grabbing rebounds and blocking shots.
Yeah, I'm more of a fundamentals kind of guy.
So No Sleep and his squad actually reached out to us.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jayshawn Tate, also Austin Rivers out there, and it's Dragic in a shooting guard. And I think this is where the grind of the season really starts to add up, Smitty. How do you tough it out in the late season?
You gotta be resilient, B.A. The season will do everything it can to wear you down. And it's on you not to let that happen.
Now here's Lillard. Back to Thibault. On the wing, Simons. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Tate grabs the board. Here are the Barons with the ball. It's a three-point game. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Rivers. That one falls. Great assist by Dragic.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
And here's Tate outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Tipped away. Gets the three to fall. He has 6.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Away team foul.
So Portland ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter.
Away team foul. Goran Dragic. First personal foul.
The first one falls.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific one-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
Here are the Barons with the ball. And that's a foul called on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And he makes the first.
And coming into Summer League, Sharp was kind of a mystery man. So it's great to see him play at a high level and get a real sense for his talents.
Here are the Barons with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. For three, Dragic sinks the tray. Dragic has got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Skylar Mays. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Dragic. And here's Tate outside. Knocks down the triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
20.
It's the Barons up by 2.
Fans, your Trailblazers Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And Baltimore, looking at who they've got, Jayshawn Tate out there with Austin Rivers. And then it's Goran Dragic, and it's King in at the center position.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And Goran Dragic gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now Portland with it. They trail by 14. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Rivers. Nails it from beyond the arc. Rivers has got 8 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Simons. Can they get it? And it's Dragic with the rebound. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Counted from distance. Dragic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Dragic has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Timeout called, Portland. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Big round of applause for your Trailblazers Youth Dance Team.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Watford comes in for Thibault. Sharp, he's checked in for Simons. And it's Mays in for Damian Lillard. And it's Mays missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Another steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On target from range. 9 points in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Portland, Skylar Mays.
And he makes both free throws. 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's King. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
Austin Rivers.
Rivers has got 10 points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Here's Grant. And King pulls it down. For 3, Dragic. Good!
a second to spare.
With the score.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
And so it's Baltimore with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Goran Dragic has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot.
And that...
Fans, your Trailblazers youth.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from... Goran Dragic.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Sends it home from three-point land. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Who poked away? Down low. Takes a 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
So for the Blazers, Watford's checked in for Grant. Bradley comes in for Thybulle, and it's Sharp in for Lillard.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Simons. And here comes the break from deep. Rivers, good. Rivers has got 6 here in the quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Simons outside. A shot to stop the run. He's off on that one.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
Personal foul.
And that one falls for Simons.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that.
And the Blazers making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Dragic outside. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Bradley. Here's the break. Dragic outside. He shoots. And he connects with a jumper. He's got 14.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
With 1 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And so it's Baltimore way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Baltimore, looking at who they've got, we've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's King in at the center. Here's Mays. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Drains the triple. 20 points for him.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Barons.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Knox, he's checked in for Portland.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Here's King. Drills it from deep.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Timeout called. Portland. They trail. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Baltimore?
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Johnson, he's checked in for Bradley.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
That's tipped.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
You know, at the 2021 draft, there wasn't much doubt that Keon Johnson was the best athlete in the class. Elite is the word you hear to describe his physical gifts.
Long range from the inbound. He buries it from 3.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Fourth personal foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
At the line for Portland, Keon Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. Here are the Barons with the ball. Here's King. Nails it from 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Jacks up a 3. King gets the bucket.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific move right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
First free throw is good.
Skylar Mays taking 2.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And the Barons with possession here. Here's King. sinks it from distance.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
At the line for Portland.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. Here's King. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
He drops it from range.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
5th personal foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Keon Johnson at the line for 2.
And Johnson drops them both. From downtown, fires in the triple.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And Goran Dragic gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Skylar Mays. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Nine seconds left in the game. The 3 is up. Rivers, good.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Away team foul. Austin Rivers. 2nd personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Portland. Keon Johnson taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. Here's King. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and he cans that one.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
So it's Baltimore picking up the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill,